My name is Adriana. I'm a 30-year-old Peruvian industrial engineer looking to apply to the Master's in Supply Chain Management at MIT. I believe I am a suitable candidate for this program because I am very passionate about supply chain, logistics, and operations in general. I have been working in that field for over 7 years now and intend to develop my professional career further in the discipline. I have taken some graduate courses, being the latest one a specialization on supply chain that lasted almost 2 years. Also, I attended last year's supply chain bootcamp at MIT, so I already got a taste of the action and can't wait to go back for more. I have been part of different supply chain areas, such as demand planning, material planning, transports and distribution, and the last 3.5 years specializing in procurement and efficiency productivity projects. Also, I'm part of my firm's SWAT team for mergers and acquisitions, fulfilling the role of supply chain leader for due diligence, integration, stabilization, and synergies. I consider myself a woman that's always striving for improvement in all that I do, being personal and professional projects. And I always try and go the extra mile. I like investigating and always try to over-prepare and be ready, taking into account that things don't always work the way one thinks and we must always adapt. That's what I believe makes me stand out and be a worthy candidate. My expectations after completing the program are to have gained knowledge and perspective from the school and my peers' experience. Also, I would like to dig deeper in a few subjects that have always piqued my interest: data analytics and digital transformation, both apply to supply chain. All this so I can apply it in any future endeavors. Also, definitely I plan to keep growing professionally further in my field and try to give something back to my community. The first thing that comes to mind when I'm asked to give an example of an achievement I'm proud of would be a project at work in which I was the supply chain leader for my firm's acquisition of another company, which they paid $500 million for. I was in charge of quantifying and evaluating the worth of the company and the possible synergies associated by the acquisition in supply chain. After that, I have been in charge of the integration process for all supply chain for almost 1.5 years now. We were able to successfully integrate a big company to our firm's standards with minimal loss and striving to find new synergies and productivities that were valued in $5 million or more. If, on the other hand, I were to talk about an experience that has shaped who I am, a project that I was in charge of a couple of years ago where we had to launch a new product, a margarine, a refrigerated product, and as our chain of distribution, our warehouses, our wholesalers weren't equipped for nothing but dry products, I was in charge of designing and implementing the whole network and how it would adapt to the current one. A few months into it, the product didn't take off in the market, so we had to retreat the new network. We got excited too early, too fast, and could have played it safer and should have deployed it gradually. Finally, what I think I would contribute to the community is first diversity, as I am a female Peruvian engineer with a passion for dogs and cosmetics. Then experience, because I have worked for more than 7 years at headquarters of a multinational corporation with a revenue of over $3 billion US dollars in leadership supply chain roles. And last but not least, I also like to consider myself as a group organizer and motivator, providing cohesion in the communities in which I'm part of. Always trying to bring people closer in and out of the professional environment as well. Thank you very much for your consideration and looking forward to be part of this program.